Welcome back, everyone. Well, we finally started to dry out today, and boy, we needed it because it's already been the second wettest May on record. Probably not going to get to the wettest simply because we don't have a lot of rain in that 10-day forecast, but rather a more typical late May weather pattern. I think that's what most of us can get behind at this point. So more on that in just a little bit. But first, the weather pattern has been pretty persistent over the last several days with daily rain chances remaining in our forecast. But finally, yesterday afternoon and then into today, we were watching the ridge of high pressure off to our east, finally banking into the region, which has sent most of the shower activity more so off to our west and into Texas. And that's where we continue to see tropical moisture moving in there here this evening. Flash flood watches remain in effect for the southern parts of the state. Meanwhile, for us today, again, we started to feel the influence of that high pressure, so much quieter weather on our Saturday. Partly cloudy skies this afternoon. It was warm, though, officially hitting 86 degrees here in Lafayette, and really underneath or directly underneath that ridge of high pressure as we head into the upcoming work week. It's going to be warming up big time in the southeastern U.S. We'll be talking high temperatures in the 80s, 90s, and eventually as we head into Thursday and Friday of the week, we start to see these purples showing up. That's 100-degree readings, so it'll get pretty steamy out there just off to our east. Not quite as extreme here across Acadiana, but still warm. We'll favor temperatures in the middle to upper 80s for our afternoon highs. All the while, rain chances are going to be on the lower side. So we started out the month of May and really the middle parts of May on the wet side. Looks like we'll be rounding out the month on the drier side. So we pick it up with the graph model. Temperatures heading for the lower to middle 60s by tomorrow morning. So for late May standards, not too bad at all. And then a mixture of sun and clouds out there tomorrow at times, more clouds than sun. And then we can't rule out at least a couple isolated showers trying to develop through the course of the afternoon. So I'll have a decent amount of moisture on the ground. So with evaporation, a little bit of daytime heating. Again, can't totally rule out a few pop-up showers, but rain chances no better than 10%. And then heading for the 60s once again tomorrow night, Monday morning, and then partly to mostly cloudy skies once again throughout the day on Monday. Rain chances will sit once again at around 10%. I think the better rain chances on Monday will be setting up more so into southwestern Louisiana and southeastern Texas. So that backyard forecast tomorrow, not looking too bad at all. Maybe getting in the pool. Pool temperatures starting to come up as well as those air temperatures are getting warmer. Will favor lower to mid 80s by tomorrow afternoon. Again, slight chance for a pop-up shower, but I think most of us stay dry. Meanwhile, out in the tropics, now the 7th year in a row that we have seen a named storm develop in the month of May. Now, like I said, in 24-hour forecast, doesn't necessarily foreshadow that we're going to see a crazy active year or anything like that, although the Hurricane Center does say that they are forecasting an above normal year. But nonetheless, what we got to keep in mind is only take one storm to impact the area to make it an active year. But here's subtropical storm Ana. It is just north and east of the island of Bermuda, and it's going to stay well out into the open Atlantic here over the next couple of days, eventually heading for the North Atlantic into the first parts of next week, and that's going to be about it. And those are the type of storms we like that stay out in the open sea. So tonight, nice night ahead, fair to mostly clear skies out there, slightly cooler temperatures, lower in mid 60s by tomorrow morning, and as we end the weekend tomorrow, mixture of sun and clouds, warm conditions, low to mid 80s for that afternoon high. Very slight chance again to see that isolated shower by the afternoon, but not overly likely. Southeasterly winds at around 6 to 11 miles per hour. And finally, next 10 days not looking too bad as we see a return to a pretty typical May pattern out there. Rain chances 20% or less for just about any day there on that 10-day forecast. And our afternoon highs will be returning to where they should be for this time of year in the middle to upper 80s. Overnight lows next few nights, not too bad in the 60s, but they will be getting milder as well, eventually in the lower 70s as that 10-day wears on. Kendria?